All right, hello everyone. Um, Disclaimer, I'm not like some kind of special important individual or anything like that, and I'm not sick or anything. It's just I realize that I'm living in the greatest global crisis since World War II, and it's kind of funny. Well, it's pretty sad. My grandfather fought in World War II and was alive during the Great Depression. I have, by all means, a much better life than my grandfather had. We were probably the same height, and I'm probably over 100 pounds heavier than him right now. And I certainly wasn't drafted to fight in some kind of conflict. Literally, all I'm supposed to do is just stay home. And I just wish that partially that I could do something greater. I'm a software engineer, which, as of right now in 2020, is a pretty solid job. You can work from home, make very good money, but unfortunately, most people don't have that kind of privilege. There's a lot of people that have already lost their jobs. This crisis has really only been a crisis for like a couple weeks or so, and people, something like 20% of the population is likely to go into unemployment or to be unemployed. As of right now, the government response, they don't really know what to do, but it's kind of pathetic. I don't know what you can do. There's not really a playbook for what the government should do in a time like this, but whatever it is, they're not doing it. I have a lot of anxiety about all this, but it's not really even so much about what would happen to me. It's just, my girlfriend, family members, well, not my family members, but people I know, that work in the medical industry and stuff like that, um, who just are going to soon be on the front lines without any equipment. Because at this time, years ago, a lot of manufacturing was sent to China. China's where this virus originated, and all of our supply chains are pretty much cut off. So you're gonna have like World War One like situations in these makeshift hospitals soon, and our medical professionals are just gonna die out. I mean, this isn't something that could be really solved immediately if a so-called Medicare for all or universal health care was passed. If that happened right now, it would mean that more people would seek treatment and stuff because it would be free at point of service under the different versions of the Medicare for all bill thing. But ultimately, we just don't have the supplies to do it. So I'm just sitting here feeling like a completely useless piece of shit that doesn't offer anything good to society. And then, like the people I care about most in the world are very well could be like in a situation where they have zero protective equipment and they're just forced to like do stuff like, I don't know, drain fluid out of people's lungs who are suffering from coronavirus. Because the thing is, people talk about like, what is the death rate? What is this and that? I mean, you have to survive the symptoms under optimal conditions. Some people can survive the symptoms if they have like a ventilator and things like that, but we're not equipped for that. And currently, the president has not fully invoked this one power that the president has to force factories to create equipment. Now, like supposedly, he's saying that it's like because, or at least last time I checked, that's because a lot of companies are volunteering, which is possible. But I mean, like times like this call for desperate measures, but ultimately it also shows the weakness with our whole system of outsourcing all this manufacturing to China. And then like, well, China isn't even really our friend. It's like, it's ridiculous. So just been sitting in my house being anxious. I do leave the house, but I'm not going to like crowded places. I just walk in the neighborhood and walk from people. Honestly, I probably shouldn't even do that. I probably shouldn't even leave the house because I'm creating a liability. And like, there's people out there that have less of a capacity to survive this than me. And I should probably just go in my backyard to do jump rope for exercise and vitamin D absorption, and just stay in my house as much as possible. Um, I don't know. It's difficult times. It's easy times for me, but just for the world, it's such a difficult time. You know, my heart goes out to, I just like, if I hopefully make it through this, like, I hope I can really change the way I live and somehow help people and contribute to the world better than this and push us in a better direction somehow, join some kind of movement, because like we can do better than this in 2020.